Angry. It's a long time since I've been on this baby. I feel so weird. She bounces so much. About to set it all on fire, fire. Watch it as the flames get higher, higher. Set it all on fire. All right, guys, we are back with the Dyna. We're gonna get this thing all back in ship shape and ready to go again. As Eric was talking about in our last video, we had to take the wheels off the back of it. He's over here plugging away already.
Yeah, I blew the rear wheel bearings out. They were pretty questionable to begin with, and we just sent it. So after the stress test, yeah, they were done. So one thing to look for, if you ever have an older bike or any bike when the wheel bearings go, you're gonna notice the bike feels like it starts to walk. So that's the one thing to look for. I wouldn't freak out and think it's something huge. It could be just the bearings. So another thing that the stress test proved, I talked to you guys in the last episode, was the front suspension was horrendous. So
that's what we're gonna do today for you guys. So we have the drop-in progressive suspension kit. It's the heavy duty. I don't know if you guys can see this in the background. Steve from Deadbeat Customs also sent us these fork boots. We are gonna try it out and see how we like it. If we don't like it, we'd always take them off. Not a big deal, but they were sent to us, so we're gonna try it out and see how it looks. Also, we're gonna have to end up changing our fork oil, so we got Maxima fork oil. While Eric's getting started, make sure to check out our merch. I'm wearing our merch today. I don't know if you can see it. There's my crest here. Eric's got our My Pipes, My Choice. It's one of our favorite ones. I'll get to the back of my shirt once Eric's not so busy over here and show you what the back of mine actually looks like.
technically these are just drop-ins, so we can just take off the nut and do it like that. But since we have those awesome boots that Steve from Deadbeat Custom sent us, I'm going to take out the actual fork. It'll make it easier to drain the oil like that rather than just using the screws at the bottom. That way you can pump it a couple times and really make sure to get all that old crap and dirt out when we do it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
All right. So now these, want to be really careful. Contents under pressure. You don't have to hold anything. Okay.
You good?
Yep. I don't want you to get hit with anything. See? See the pop? Gotta be careful. See, if we had the low bar still, we'd have to take everything and drop it down and put on the tank. Not necessary anymore, right? All right. I'm gonna sacrifice my hand this time. I was ready for it. All right, let's show them what we got in here though in the meantime. So, the way the progressive kit comes, if you haven't seen the way we did the drop-in on her bike, they come with the new springs and also some PVC spacers. Now there's maybe a little bit of a debate on whether this is not or good, or if there are people who say that the oil is going to deteriorate it, but 5 years in that bike, not an issue in the 2001 Nitrate. So Tanya's on to about a year with hers now almost. So
almost, yeah.
So not an issue. So what we're going to do is we cut the spacers to the size specified by the instructions. This says 3.5 inches to cut them to. These are 5. So we'll just use a hacksaw and line them up on the vise and then file them down to make sure they're level.
There we go.
All right, so next we're going to drop these forks out. We'll drain out all the oil and get ready to put our new ones in. Guys, I'm going to try to take these bolts out as much as I can so we don't have to end up rewrapping this carbon job. I can see the fairing already kind of boogered it up there a little bit, but it's just a wrap.
Yeah, it's nothing you won't see as long as the fairing's on.
Exactly,
so.
Exactly. And while you're looking at it, for those who are new to the channel, this is the Eagle Lights all-in-one. Which model is this again, Tanya?
Oh my god, I don't even know anymore.
We'll put it.
We've done so many Eagle Lights. on our bikes, on others' bikes, that I don't even know what generations we're at anymore.
But if you're looking to get your own set of Eagle Lights, you can use our promo code, BP Customs, BP underscore Customs?
BP underscore
BP
Customs.
underscore Customs. We'll put
In the
that below.
coupon code spot.
Yeah, and that, you know, down there
Yeah,
somewhere.
down here somewhere.
Give you 15% off and you'll help out the little people like us.
If you haven't checked out our Facebook page, make sure you do that. Also, VP underscore Customs. We are actually doing a picture contest. So send your pictures in of your bikes, and every week we will do a winner for the week. And basically what you're gonna win is
A repost.
a repost and your bike on our page. So make sure you do that. Also, follow us at VP underscore Customs on Instagram. All right, well,
Oh, I'm taking the wrap off.
wrap's gotta go.
That's okay.
So I don't know if you remember Eric talking about this beauty over here, this TTR 125. She's mine. I may or may not take a ride. Actually, I was going to, but I don't know if you just heard that in the background. We got some nasty storms coming today. I had to get my little baby hands in here because Eric's nubs are too big to get in, so.
Kind of miss this bike without the fairing on it.
Do you?
Sometimes. That's what I love about this thing. It's so interchangeable. It can take on so many different looks if you want to. Alright, so we got our wrap off.
And our fork out.
Fork out. You. Why is that funny?
I don't know. That sounds funny. I don't know. Tell me that doesn't sound funny. I mean, come on. Alright, we got all the fork oil out of that. Get that back in. And that's what it's supposed to look like.
So, what is this? Look at that before and after. Yummy.
Oh my god. It looks like exactly how it sounded coming out.
I think changing the fork fluid alone would have probably helped a lot, but I was going all in. Alright guys, we're going to drop our new springs in, closely wound towards the bottom for the drop-in kits, and then we'll cut our spacer to size here.
I'm gonna do this part, although it was really hard for Eric to give up control here, but
There's no reason for the attitude in the video.
no attitude. We're gonna cut this at 3.5. I'm gonna mark it first. Is that up to your standards?
We'll see. We'll see how straight it is. She could probably cut a lot straighter than I can anyway.
It's pretty straight. A little off here, but we're gonna file that anyway.
Yeah, we'll get
so.
those burrs off. Knock some of those high edges off, straighten this baby out.
I think that looks pretty damn straight
It's
to me.
pretty damn good. You're the new PVC cutter.
Oh, great. I've been presented with that task now.
So we'll see how good you guys were if you caught that mistake. We put them all back together, and we forgot to put our fork boots on.
Alright, so the bigger is going to go on the bottom
Yeah.
or the top?
Yeah. Now we have to worry about not spilling our fork oil.
Got all this stuff over here. This workshop's a mess. Camera down. Like a glove.
Like a glove.
Once the bike has a little weight on it.
New boo goofing.
New boo goofing.
Genuine ostrich. 3 payments. Oh! Wait, what? I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Oh!
Tanya's gonna cut the other spacer. We'll get those spacers in and start to wrap this thing up.
So Eric has to get rid of our Solo cups full of old fork
Yeah.
oil because he kept grabbing it to drink it, thinking it was his drink.
Because we haven't even talked about the Solo cup rating in this job yet.
Solo
It's
cup
so
rating.
hot today. It's so humid.
So hot. It's just so hot. So anyway, we got. I'm gonna say 2, only because we've really been just concentrating and working. So we really haven't had the time to drink anything. We're almost done with our first one. I think by the time we're done with this, we'll be on our second and almost done with our second. So I think 2 is a good one for this job. All right, we're gonna put our spacers in. We got them cut. We're gonna put them in. For anyone that doesn't know, with the drop-in suspension kit, you wanna put the washer first, then the spacer. Let's hope it goes in like...
It'll go in straight.
It did not. I wish I could show. No, I'm just kidding. I got it. All right. All right. Well, I feel about that.
We brought in a third person. Yeah.
After a nice battle wound, probably can't even really see it on camera, but my tough ass decided I was gonna try, and that did not work so well.
In her defense, that spacer is really long because it's a Dyna Low Rider, so they may have you cut it 3.5 instead of 2.5. I think if it was 2.5, it probably would have went in a lot easier.
Yeah, because like with our bikes, we didn't have that issue.
Like,
in fact,
just
I think
thread
I
it
even
right
did
in.
it on my bike,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh yeah, I got this.
but
Yeah, I didn't have that.
This was like, you really had to like, that was me and my dad both. And
Yeah, and
he
I was
lining
holding
up
the bike.
perfect, and I was pushing down with the big extension, so.
And I had to hold the bike so it didn't fall over because it wanted, with all the weight going down into the fork, it wanted to pull the bike up off the lift. So 3 people, if anyone's thinking about doing this specific
This
job,
specific one. Other
this
ones aren't
specific
this
one,
hard.
you
3.5
may
inches
need
up.
a second to third person. Luckily, we had that third person here with us, and we were able to make it work. Forks are in. Everything's good with that. Eric's just gonna rewrap these real quick, and then we're gonna get the wheels on like that.
Back on.
Wheels are back
Fork
on.
boots are on. I'm loving it. Let me know what you guys think.
I actually absolutely love it. Definitely sitting pretty high. I don't know if it's because just because
Watch this.
they
Look
need
at
to
it.
break in.
It doesn't even move when you sit on
Doesn't even
it.
squat down at all.
You get a little bit of motion. Look at that. It's gonna handle so much better than it did.
Yeah.
So now we got new rear wheel bearings, some fresh meats, some good tires. These were off the old wheels that I had already from the spokes. So they're recycled, but they still have their little nipples on them.
Yep. Then the little nipples.
Still got their little nipples. Thanks to my friend Jay from East Coast Brothers for hooking us up with that.
Yeah, if you haven't heard about them, check them out. We have a Facebook page,
Instagram page.
Instagram page.
Forks are rewrapped again. Rewrapped.
Rewrapped.
Couldn't leave those chrome. Keith from EO Lights was so kind to send this to me. Since I did the LED upgrade on this bike, that the rear signal was just staying solid. He knew that I needed a load equalizer, so he sent this over to me. Let me just show you how easy this is. Look at. So, this is your factory plug that plugs into your other factory plug. Literally just tease in between these two. One clip, plug it in, and just shove it back in there.
That's what she said.
And zip tie it up, clean it up.
Shove it back.
So my problem that I was having was that when I would turn the direction on, it was just solid because the bike didn't have the load equalizer in it. So now, to put this on for you, let's check out these rear signals. We'll get it. Look at that. So load equalizer solved all the issues right there. Because before this was just saying solid, now we have a nice flash. So right on their website, you can just pick that up. There's no wiring necessary. Just plug it in, you're done.
Yeah, that looks so much better too.
Now I have some turn signals, strobe and rear brake light.
Nice, I like that too. Just a little bit more attention to you.
So once again, use our promo code in the coupon thing below, VP_custom, get 15% off and help out the little people like us. You can barely touch the ground at this point.
Yeah, I can barely touch the ground, even more. But I mean, all I need is my toes.
Gotta laze over. We need to get a kickstand block for this thing. Look
I
at
had that,
look,
but it kicked
no,
out.
but a real one for the kickstand. Look at the lean on this thing now. Watch your leg.
It's been a long time since I've been on this baby. I
VP
feel so
Customs on
weird.
the dirt.
She bounces so much. That's how long it's been. Son of a bitch.
She's angry, Lolo.
Angry.
Carb still needs to be cleaned better. This thing was sitting for 4 years, so I just took off the bowl and sprayed it down, threw some fresh gas in it. We got the same fork boots. Look.
I miss her. We gotta go dirt bike riding
Yes.
and film it one day.
We're gonna get an episode on the dirt bikes for you guys soon.
Yeah. Make sure to check out our merch. This is one of my favorite shirts for women. See the back? Just a girl who loves motorcycles.
Perfect.
That's me.
And Tanya hacked it up. That's her
I
favorite.
hacked it up. I like to cut things. This was originally a t-shirt. Unfortunately, our site that we use, they do not make shirts that have the logo on the back in the tank top version. I mean, it's so damn hot out that I had to have a tank top on today. So make sure you check that out. That is it for today. We hope you love it. If you did, give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below.
She said it right.
And as always,
Thanks for watching.
stay tuned for the next one.